And we have to do a good job. And I think we get a lot of the best feedback from people here in Germany. So please continue.
All right. So Mark, we take a question from the room over here. So who has a question I'm just looking here at this area. Who's there? Ask your question, make yourself.
Hey, it's actually a question of Facebook topic. Considering the current state of Twitter, if you were the CEO of Twitter, what would you do right now?
There is no right way for me to answer this question. Let me say, I have no idea what to say to that. All right, without getting myself into a lot of trouble. All right, let me answer that question by talking about what we've done with Instagram. So, one of the things that, Facebook traditionally has been a service that is mostly focused on, more private communication with friends, small groups of people. And one of the things that I think traditionally other networks and other parts of the internet, whether that's Twitter or YouTube or, different communities have traditionally done more on is public content. And recently, with Instagram and Facebook as well, we've realized that that's an area that in the communities that we're building and in the areas that we're serving, that's an area that we could just focus a lot on. And, people want to keep in touch with, the athletes that they care about, the celebrities and the actors who they care about, the political leaders and, civil leaders in their communities. And giving people tools to be able to share what they care about and follow those things, I actually think has contributed to a large degree in the growth of Instagram, right? And I think has historically to the growth of Twitter too, and I think that there's probably more that they could do there. But it's certainly an area that we're seeing with Instagram. People follow the public figures that they care about, and Instagram joined us when that community was, I think it was about 20 million people. And the team that was working on Instagram, I think had 14 people. And at the time, everyone was like, you bought that for $1 billion? You're crazy. And, maybe we are a little. But since then, we've helped to build the team up. It's, 10 times bigger now. We have 150 people of the best people at Facebook working on Instagram. The community has grown from 20 million people to more than 400 million people. On Instagram now. Instagram's now bigger than Twitter. And I think a lot of that is because we've executed the roadmap that I'm talking about in terms of giving people the ability to, giving public figures and folks the ability to produce great kind of raw content of what's going on in their lives and giving people the ability to connect with that. And, one more thing on this is we had this question about live earlier. And I think live is just going to be an awesome thing for public figures. We talked about, people on a regular basis communicating with their friends. But imagine, your favorite, public figure or politician just being able to have, the power to broadcast like, TV in their pocket all the time and be able to go live and have, an audience of tens or hundreds of thousands of people just by, pressing a button on their mobile phone and talking to the people that they care about. There's a lot more that I think needs to get done to give people the ability to connect with the people and figures that they're interested in. And I think you're going to see a lot of that on Instagram and Facebook. And if the Twitter folks do a good job, I think you'll see a lot more of that on Twitter too.